come from the center of the earth in the language of after death and before birth. The man with the nuclear wallet in his back pocket came closer to utopia than the supposed 30 billion inhabitants on planet Earth circa 1939 when 26 billion non-Jews died in an eat my holocaust. When he put it all on red one metaphysical night in Vegas, and it came up blacker than the ass of jade earrings worn by the princess of Phnom Penh while her court practiced slam dunking. Portuguese generals, colonial skulls into canopy jars made from Kabbalistic urns in Bombay by the Zoroastrian diasporatics who became porcelain emperors from the prophet of homegrown Earl Mogul tea, which was made, if you may wonder, from the tender stalks of famous comedian scalps, because the Iroquois tribe didn't take to hell the notion that piracy was at its peak in the early 20th century off Long Island, sounding all too coincidentally similar to an old Richard Harris ballad, cracking on a 78 phono player in the droop band of the red leather Pantheon bar. Since the year 2323 will be the year of the future, the past isn't what it's going to be for all Sinhalese clarinet blowers hopped up on amyl nitrate, gang rape in the highway from hell to breakfast. At the speed of vomiting diamonds, I'll forever hold your beast train as O.J. Love folds breakfast chariots of mire in the mud. Autobiographically speaking, how the shit has no dame to call and say I drug you for the association if the enhancement of Mallard rubles. Keepstake also has a vision of Siamese phlegm, bouncing into limos from Salvation Army Christmas bells, autographed by Hans Muslim Anderson, while the balloon full of money floats ever closer to the outrigid palm trees, dripping with Tabasco floss between your thief and a card face. The jack of plutonium, to be precise, is towards that elusive garlic bulb necklace around Fela Lugosi's Richard speckled murder scarf up the feces split into through the capital of Lemuria is Antarctica City with a primate marsupial population of minus 100 below. Spiro Agnew of Copperopolis, wheel of torture fame, catapulted his thyroid blandly upon the ruler of the Wong dynasty. But Monty Hall wasn't pleased with Pat hijacking that Vanna American flight to the pituitary gland of Max's convenience market, or to end all obtusity Radio Marty McGraw due to the line of Zimbabwe being the only black Russian on the planet. Skirt around the Muletide, spruce up your glass colon where a mere comma doesn't stop the bleeding. For an appointment, please squat in the street. Quit your grinning or drop your linen, because the friends of Channel 8 are watching Westinghouse watch. You are the church, I am the steeple. Open it up and see all the people fighting with margarine mustaches and machete-wielding Moors who, if victorious at the Battle of Tours, would have set up a bowling alley in Amsterdam where the freshly beheaded faces would knock down freshly pruned legs. Cut above the kneecap, strike. 3 little figs are mine. I eat them all the time to feel the things I shouldn't and to flap the wings I couldn't. Do you understand rhythm as it's crawling along your spine? Can you drink Burmese produced champagne as a dead again Christian falls from the sky? It's raining Satan. Do you understand granite as you grab it with your right hand cause you fucked up trying to fly? If you were 100 monkeys all rolled into one, would you cut your giant tail off a sweep through Wall Street? Crank your soul up about 6 notches where the sun becomes your tongue. Don't forget to leave me out of your memory. I had enough of your thoughtless dung. Thunder of wit, tall, etc. I ran over my preacher in my Buick Electra cause God came down and he talked to me and opened the gates to set me free. And I stained the land from sea to shining sea. And there once was a man in a bucket, so God put a straw in to suck it. But there also was someone who kicked the bucket and lived to tell God to go fuck it. If you can comprehend polyrhythmic murder to the tune of ignorance is bliss, you know there will never be a critic who will ever be qualified to critique this.